Alright guys, I'm gonna dance, guys. Marco is the dancing king. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Now guys, you see me being all like, I love my hair, I love my clothes, I love what I do, I love my life, I love YouTube, I love TikTok, I love buying stuff. I don't buy that much, so I have a lot kind of, but it's not expensive, so I buy stuff. I like to make sure I look very, very good for my channel. But I think it's really important to recognize that I'm not about just about looks. No, I know it seems like it because I'm always saying I'm the most beautiful person in the world. But I am supportive of the vulnerable people in society. I am supportive. Madonna donates to charity for the vulnerable people in society, okay? So she does work for that area, and that's probably why she has hardly any money compared to what she used to have. Like she has, well, she does spend a lot on herself, I'm sure, but she does have, like she did have 800 million, and now she has like 400 or 500 million. Not sure why exactly, but part of it is she donates a lot to charities, which is really, really good, right? But I'm sure she spends on herself, but she does donate to charities, okay? AIDS foundations, Children's Hospital, I believe she does. Ones that I would donate to are like United Way for the Homeless, AIDS foundations, Children's Hospital. Those are ones that I would donate to. You know, when I was a child, I was very happy. I had everything going for me. People were very supportive. I basically had been, like it's funny because my family is all doing decent. They're not doing exceptionally well or anything. They're all doing decent, and I was the one doing the worst. But it was because I had been given a lot growing up. Like my parents let me buy the fancy clothes, even though they weren't that expensive. They were fancier than like the typical. Like I would go to Le Chateau basically and get all my clothes there, and it was like this is when I was young, right? So I was getting Le Chateau clothes, and they were all fancy and they were all nice, and I was able to buy those, and I was able to get some of the luxuries in life like extra food. I mean, we were poor, so I wasn't getting very much, but I was getting extra food, or people would take me out for dinner or lunch a lot. And so I got all these things, and then like in terms of like attention, people were always very supportive of me. My family was very supportive of me. If I ever went through anything, they would be so supportive. And it was probably because my dad was an entertainer and a construction worker, so they really wanted to put all their investment into me. It was just a watered down version of what really happened. I'm sure that wasn't the only thing that was going on, but part of it was they really supported me very, very much. I was almost like the golden child in my opinion. I mean, they were treated well too, but you know, like if we were starving and we had like no food because we were poor, we were having pizza pops, and everybody would get half a pizza pop, and I'd get a full pizza pop, right? Like, I mean, that's how low the money was in the house. But anyway, or if we'd go to a restaurant and it was a free meal, I would get the biggest portion, right? So, and that was, I used to exercise a ton, right? So then I was fine. I never had to worry about any diet or anything because I was able to eat a lot because I was always active. Anyway, so yeah, so basically, like I was spoiled. So when we grew, and then the other ones in the family, some of them got treated like they got called names by the parents and stuff like that and everything. And so like not in a bad way. My parents loved all of us very, very much. But some of them they would call like know it all or whatever stuff like that, right? So anyway, we would have like so I was always treated really well because I was always really nice and I never really did anything, and I got supported. So anyway, and the other ones didn't get treated as well. But then the thing was, they did better than me growing up, and I was the one that did the worst. Like I was literally, like I have a job now, like my car salesman job, and I've been there for a long, long time. But literally, I had like so many jobs, and then like I had like I had done well in school, like really well in school, but I was just not, grappling towards anything really or anything really. So then I just ended up. This is years and years ago, okay, guys. So now I'm very settled. I master jobs easily. I do very, very well. I get along with all staff. I'm very great at all jobs. I've been at my car salesman job forever, okay? Anyway, so this is what happened. And so I would have a hard time. And so it was funny because, all that time I was always treated very, very well. So, when you get treated very, very well, you take things for granted. And then when people started expecting me to do things on my own, it was really kind of tough because I was like, but everything was given to me. I was always given the nice clothes and all this. And it's funny because we were poor, so I wasn't like spoiled, but it seemed like I was spoiled compared to everybody else, right? Anyway, so now I'm going to be a YouTuber and a TikToker and really, really famous. So it kind of helped me out, it's kind of like being able to do what I wanted when I wanted and not really having a care and being slightly spoiled helped me out because I ended up finding my desires and my passions in YouTube and TikTok. Anyway, I gotta go, darling.